We're back. I'm so excited to be back.
It
Jayme
has
texted me
been
like
too
at
long.
7 and goes, "Are you free tonight?" And I'm like, "Yes, yes." Even if I was dying and my left leg was falling off, I would have shown up to this. How are
Left
you doing?
leg is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, if I had leprosy, I'd still be doing this podcast with you.
I mean, I guess.
How was the beach?
Um, it wasn't like it wasn't like I expected it to be. But you could definitely tell that there's like one part of Panama City that's fine, and then the other part is like you probably shouldn't go there after dark, honestly, because people are crazy. We witnessed like cops everywhere on a foot chase. Cops parked less than like a block away from each other, every block, like every half block essentially, multiple cop cars, and then like random mobile police stations. I've never seen that in my life. So, I mean, but we did get to enjoy the beach without being overcrowded, although it was
Yeah,
cold, but still.
yeah. Panama Beach, if I remember correctly, can get rowdy, especially probably
Yeah.
during spring break, which is what
Yeah.
you were there for.
I knew it would be like the worst week ever to go, but from what I've seen and what I experienced this week was polar opposites, which was nice.
Yeah, I could see that. And you've been watching TV. Memories of a Killer was a show that you recommended to me that I did not think I was going to like. I thought it sounded stupid, but just like the premise, guy is starting to get like Alzheimer's or, dementia.
I think part of that was like Patrick Dempsey. You're like, no. I think that
No, I
might
don't
have
mind
had
Patrick
something,
Dempsey.
maybe. But that was the whole reason I wanted to watch it. And then it just blew up from there.
Yeah, it was a fun show. It's one of those ones I kept wanting to watch. Like, it was one of the, I must watch this the minute it comes out. And did you
Yeah.
catch up?
Oh, yeah. I
Okay.
finished.
So we got another season coming. Thank God it was renewed.
I'm
Which I'm,
interested, like, where do we go from here?
well, we got the daughter knows stuff. I wonder how
Yeah,
her big reaction's going to be.
fair. But, like, also, I don't, I mean, I guess it could go either way, but a part of me is like, maybe she'll understand it because he doesn't, like, go after good guys except for the one, but that's because he didn't know. And he tried to make that right and rectify it. But I think once she finds out that he caused her friend, which wasn't really even her friend, to get slaughtered, like almost literally, that was horrible, first of all. I did not want to see her go like that. But whatever. Um I think that might have a toll on her also.
I was surprised that his daughter's cop friend let him go because he caught on a few episodes prior to the finale.
But I mean, he would have done the same thing. So I wasn't really surprised by that because he loves her. I almost feel like I could. Maybe it's just me being like one of those women that just wants things to happen like that. But I can see the show spinning that way to where they get back together and he raises the kid. Like maybe the husband dies or the husband's like, I can't deal with this, but she accepts her dad and he doesn't, and it turns into something like that. I could see that happening.
See, I thought the husband was going to get killed by the end of the season, and I'm going to throw this up. Spoiler alert, everybody! But yeah. So at the final episode, he's at the hospital and he can't remember his daughter's name. Like that
Oh,
was
that was
crazy.
so sad. But also, like, how do you? I mean, I guess he's experiencing a lot. And I thought at one point they were causing his spells to be like that, but now I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think they're causing it. I think we're watching, which is a fascinating take, and I'm sure season 2 is going to delve into more of the memory loss and so forth. And I'm really curious to see where it goes from here. Like you said,
What if what if it's all just like in his head and it's not really he's just dreaming it? What if he's really Michael? Did I just mess you up?
yeah, that's fascinating. That's very Fight
That's
Club
a
of
weird
you.
twist. Yeah.
Yeah, he's both people.
Yeah.
That's that's
But
interesting.
that's what he created in his brain while he's sitting there and like can't verbalize or anything.
Hmm.
because the man can play piano.
Yeah.
But there was something they said and one like that Nikki said that made me think they were causing him to have the memory things. But I can't verbatim remember what she said that made me trigger that thought process. But then further along, I'm like, well, maybe not.
Yeah. I don't think they're causing it, but that would be fascinating. Because if they're causing it, that means it can be fixed. And I think the
Yeah.
story is more interesting if he actually has it.
I mean, fair, but if he actually has it, how much longer can the show go?
That is also fair. Maybe he'll get on experimental drugs. He's obviously rich.
Well, he did want to try that experimental thing, right? But they said you would have to do it sooner rather than later because it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't
It's a
know.
great show. Um, Seeing her, man, spoiler alert again, but seeing her being taken out like that, first of all, he should have done it sooner than letting her get in the car and crash. Um, Second of all, though, she left that crap for his daughter, which is crazy.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that because I forgot about that. Yes. Um, we need this new season
But like,
quickly.
I guess for me, why would you? You already tried to kill her, and like that didn't work out for you. But what did you get out of letting his daughter know? And you sent your daughter-in-law and the granddaughter off, as if he
Because
couldn't find them anyways.
because in a lot of ways by killing her son, he ruined her life. So she's ruining his in return.
Yeah, but
From beyond.
for her, like, she was gonna die, obviously, at some point. And she knew that. Everyone could figure that out. So, what did she really get out of it? Because she's not here to witness it. I don't
That's
know.
fair, but we get some interesting story moments next season. Will the daughter join with him or try to stop him?
I don't think she'll join with him, but I think she's not going to join with him and she's not going to like run away from him, but I think she'll accept him. But I also, oh, here's another thought process for this one. Do you think she confides in the husband or does she confide in the ex-boyfriend slash cop?
She confides in the ex boyfriend cop
I think so.
because her husband is not.
He can't handle that.
No, he's not up for that. He doesn't. I don't think drama and stress like that is something that that man is equipped to deal with.
Definitely not. And he doesn't understand like her thought process on how she's trying to deal with her own stuff,
Mm,
which is crazy.
yeah, and I can't believe, man. I'm all for the short seasons. Like I'm not hating on the short season, but it definitely makes you anticipating the next. I'm ready for next.
I mean, the better question is how long are we going to have to wait?
It's network TV, so it'll only be a year.
Yeah, that's too long.
It might be fall though, because it was a hit. They might bring it on for the full 24
Like every 6 months would be great. But
because
even
Doc did
that's
that.
that's too long too. I feel like.
Well, Doc did the 20 episode seasons after its short season, so I think we could get a longer season of this.
Yeah. I think we should. Cuz there's so many like the guy that he works for when he went and protected Michael and hired the nurse or whatever. He was like, "Now you can trust me." But first of all, I mean there was a little bit into their storyline, but not like a whole ton. And how crooked is he?
Yeah, this is one I want to rewatch, which I don't typically do a whole lot of, but I want to
Yeah.
watch them all in succession instead of having to wait week to week to week to week.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it helps put the pieces together also. And I feel like there's little like Easter eggs that we might have missed because we were so wrapped up in the what was happening. But what, okay, this is one thing, and you may not remember this part that I had to like question. How did she I know how she found his like New York condo or whatever, right? Like that makes sense because Nikki was working for her. But how did she have the code to his safe? How did she get in there to see all of his stuff? And how did he not realize that she was there?
I don't know.
You didn't have these same thoughts.
It's one show to the
You
next
do
show.
now.
Like I this is not a flex, anybody. I'm not flexing, but now that we've started getting screeners, like I am overwhelmed with television that it's like I watch it and it's so hard to like think about what I just watched when you're going right into the next thing. So I didn't
No,
really
you
have
need to
those thoughts.
like
It's a fascinating idea.
you've got to take a moment and think about what you're watching and take it in because that's how the conversation happens.
That's fair.
Especially this one. There's so much to talk about.
Yeah. I I'm disappointed. Like all the bad guys lived. Like everybody lived in this show. Like nobody big died. They should have killed the husband. He should have died. That would have given her getting that reveal of who her dad was a lot more spicier going into the next season.
Well, yeah, but then I mean, I guess technically he would still be going after the same people, but it went back to like his wife, and he didn't realize that until like the last episode. So I'm interested to see how it all unfolds because obviously the ex boyfriend's going to find out about that also.
Yeah. If he doesn't already have an inkling, because he's already kind of on to. But we obviously know that he knows that he's killed somebody, but we don't know the full extent of what he knows.
I mean, fair. But up until this point, he's been pretty good at hiding it with his print business.
Mm-hmm.
Which also, who the hell believes that? That's another thing. Like, how do you come up with him working for a printer company?
Because it's the exact opposite. Like exactly, nobody would. That's a perfect cover because nobody's gonna think that a guy working for a printing company is this
But of
assassin.
all things to choose for a show, this is what they choose. Like, that's
Yeah,
kind of crazy.
should have made him a
Wild.
surgeon.
Dude, I mean, truthfully, they probably would have got like a lot more people into it if they spun it that way, like off of Grace or something. That'd been kind of dope. But also not sure it would have been as good.
Yeah, he's got
And it would have
amnesia.
been harder to hide,
He's really Derek Shepard with amnesia.
which is wild. I think that's another thing that makes it so good, though.
Mm-hmm.
But that man can just, like, he's a good actor. He
He
plays
is.
his roles well.
Yep, I was very disappointed he didn't reprise his role in Scream 7 as Sydney's husband because that would have been awesome because I like him as well.
It's crazy all the things he's been in.
But
Um,
the show that everybody needs to watch right now, I'm not going to get too much into it because I don't want to spoil it for Jayme. Big Mistakes over on Netflix. I've been singing its praise for days. It's got Dan Levy and Laurie Metcalf. He plays a priest, and him and his sister are going to buy a pearl necklace for their grandmother that is about to pass away. And she steals the necklace from this corner shop. It looks like a cheap necklace. Nobody's going to miss it. They put it on the grandmother. She passes. They bury her with the necklace. They've got to get it back because it's worth $75,000. And the guy says he's going to kill their whole family. And the shenanigans ensue from there. It is fantastic. If you don't know who Dan Levy is, I'm sorry, you're really missing out. But he plays a gay priest in this, and his sister is a school teacher, and they are now involved with organized crime. And it's a wild ride. And it is, like I said, with Memories of a Killer, you keep going. I watched this all in one evening. I didn't stop. I was up till 2 a.m. because it was so good. It is so
that's
funny.
hard to believe.
It's so funny. Oh my gosh, so funny. Yeah, it's
I'll
hard to
have to
believe that I
check that one
wasn't
out.
texting y'all during it, but I was so wrapped up. I even put my laptop away, which usually I'll edit or something
You
while I'm
never
watching
do
TV.
that,
So
like,
yeah,
ever.
it's good.
Interesting. Um, just like to spin off of shows for a second because talking about Memory of a Killer made me think of it. Um, Alan Richardson with his whole ordeal and motorcycle fiasco. How many people do you think that just like, okay, I think they used that a little bit as a way to get him out there further because now like Netflix is throwing up that football movie. What is that? Or that show that he was in? Oh gosh, Blue Mountain State or whatever.
Yeah,
Ain't that what it's called? So now that's popping up on like things to watch. It's everywhere. You think it
dude,
was they
that was
on purpose?
wild. You See, you did what I usually do, which is let's wait for the whole story to come out. But I saw that article, and because I'm a fan of him, and I know you're a fan of him too. So like, I'm watching this video and I'm hearing the initial stuff. I'm like, shit, he's canceled. That sucks because I like this and
There
this
was
and
a,
this with him, and I
but
think he's
I'm like
fantastic.
crap
But
like that and you send it to me. I'm like there's more to the story. There like I cannot base an opinion on something like that with one side of the story. And I know
exactly, that's
him
how I
being
usually am, but I was reacting on behalf of you too. So I was like freaking out that my friend is going to lose her favorite actor and favorite
no,
show.
I
And
knew better. I was like, there's no way. He's not. I mean, I don't know him, obviously. I would love to, but I do not. But sure, he's a little unhinged in some of the stuff he plays, but he's not. There's no way he's that unhinged in real life. Just not. Most people are not, anyways.
and the fact that he's badass enough to carry around a body cam, all actors should carry around a body cam, or if you're famous, carry around a body cam. So when somebody
Literally.
accuses you of something, you can rely on the footage to back you up, which is what he did. He
Yeah.
dropped his body cam footage and was like, no, this guy was standing in the streets. Like, me and my kids could have hit him. He could have caused an accident. He could have injured somebody. Like,
But
I mean,
also,
he did
like,
kick him while he was down, which he shouldn't do, but that's neither here nor there. The guy still started it.
I
And
don't feel bad about him doing that, but whatever.
no, I don't either. And have you seen the fake movie trailer they made out of it
Yes, it was so amazing.
with John Cena watching from inside?
It was great. But man, it's dumb.
It
And
is.
not even like do you think he knew that's who it was when he acted like that to try to get something or money or whatever out of it? Or do you think he's just really that asinine?
He probably 100% knew who it was when he stood in the middle of the street, obviously wanting attention. How
Yeah.
many people actually walk around with body cams on them while they're riding their motorcycle? So, like, this guy
I
was
mean,
expecting.
actually, you'd be surprised how many people ride around with GoPros and stuff on their motorcycles because of stuff like that and getting cut off and people not knowing how to drive.
No, this
It's,
guy thought it was his moment. He was going to
yeah,
be famous. Now he looks like a tool.
yeah. It would be even funnier if he sued him. I would.
Yeah, yeah.
Just to make a statement, like you have that much money, I would. Just because he tried to do something for you to make a big show or ordeal out of it, I'd show him just how big it could be.
Yeah,
But
and
I'm
that guy
petty.
has money. I saw the size of that house. He's in that neighborhood.
Yeah, that's the
Wild.
level of petty I am. But
Yeah.
um,
He might not needed the money, but he wanted the fame.
yeah, for sure. I mean, there's better ways to do it. Just be Kim Kardashian for a day, you know? Just go do something like that. Don't get your ass beat in front of everybody because you want to be hard, you know, whatever. Um, gosh, there's been so many shows. What else have I watched? What else have
Well,
you watched?
let's go to Doc. So I'm going to preface this, guys. I'm saying network television, but Doc is the best show on network. I know The Pit exists, and The Pit is fantastic.
I have
There's
not
nothing
watched that yet, but I want to.
you should. There's nothing better than The Pit as far as doctor shows go, but Doc is
Well, The
so
Pit
good.
is more like real life based,
Mhm.
whereas Doc is I mean, it's not as bad as 911 and tsunamis and like, all their stupid stuff they come out with sometimes. And I feel like Doc does use better scenarios, but I know The Pit is based off of like true real life stuff. And that's the
Yeah.
difference between the two.
but Doc has been so good this season. It's not over yet. There's still a few more episodes, but I I really liked the story with Felicia Hoffman, who played her like mentor, and
Joan.
how that all played out in the last episode.
Yeah, that's Joan. Um, I don't like that she did co-chiefs. I think that's kind of weird, but it also builds a new dynamic and a new story for the rest of the season and seasons to come. But then I feel like it's also going to turn into a crap show at the end.
Yeah, but it's fascinating to have two people who are not fans of each other forced to work together. That can be some very fascinating. It could be really bad too, but it could be some really good storytelling.
Well, I don't think theirs will be as bad as hers and oh god, I just watched it too. The other guy that left and then used his
Ugh,
like blackmail to come back.
yeah, that guy sucks.
Yeah. And
He's
now
been better, but he
the
still sucks.
nurse is going after like trying to bring it back up too. So I'm I feel like once again this season might end with something to do with him.
And the relationship dynamics on this show are starting to get so convoluted. Oh my god, like
Oh, it's
her guy
so
might be getting back with his ex, and then she and her ex are flirting. They're saving people in the middle of nowhere, and
man, I don't even know like which way I want that to go if I'm being 100% honest. Because sometimes new things are good for you, but also she doesn't really have her memories, obviously, because that's the point of the show. So we have not seen everything there is to see about why she ended up leaving him.
mhm.
We've just seen bits or pieces. So if she left him with good reason, then I think they need to stay apart. But if she left him because they were both battling like depression because of the loss of their kid and just going through stuff that maybe counseling would have been better suited for them, then okay, I can see them going back together. But I don't know. I like the new guy, but I don't know. His ex is still like too much for me. Just a
Yeah,
little.
I don't know. I kind of like. I'm always rooting for, especially when they have children, if they can figure it out. Like, good for
Yeah.
them. Go for it. But
Yeah, but we're not talking about the children here.
that's fair. But I don't know. I kind of like. I'm really bad with names. I like Doc's relationship with her ex husband. I want that.
Michael.
I'm rooting for that. Her and Michael.
I know it's
100%.
hard. I what like it irritated me at first, but then her getting those memories back when they were out in the wild rescuing that guy and stuff is like so sweet. But also, she meshes really well with the other one, and I think he keeps her young a little bit.
Yeah, that's
And
makes
there's not so much trauma attached to it.
no, but see, her and Michael's relationship is fascinating because who she was when they got separated is gone. That person doesn't exist anymore because she doesn't remember that
Right.
person, and she's who she was prior to them getting together. So, like in her
But is
mind, like I
she?
said, they've only
You,
been separated for like 6 to 8 months in her mind, and then now he's dealing with the fact that the woman that he loved, that distanced herself, is back more or
yeah.
less, and
Do you
like
think we'll
all of
see the
that is.
ex-wife again?
I'm sure we will. We haven't seen the last of her. They share a kid.
Yeah. Because they just like poof and disappear. It's
But it's
wild.
been this season's been good. The ups and downs, the few
Oh
different
my
story arcs
gosh.
so far.
I like do you realize how much crap we've been through this season?
Yeah, we had the
Like
girl and her brother, and now
that
we've
just
had
hit me. I forgot about them. Like when do you think she'll come back or they'll bring that back up? Or do you think she shows back up for like the end of the season? Bam.
the finale.
That'd be dope.
The finale will tie everything together somehow.
That's a lot of tying together. It didn't even click until just now like how long the season has actually been.
Hmm.
What a roller coaster ride.
It's been a good one. That's another one. As soon as I see it, I have to watch it.
Man. We're gonna be mouth dropped at the last, like the finale. I bet. And if
Oh,
not, how
I'm looking
horrible.
forward to the text where you're like, "What just happened?" Or I text you, "Jayme, you need to stop everything you're doing. Go and watch Doc, and then
That was you with
text or
Memory of
call
a
me."
Killer, and I'm like, I'm in Florida. I cannot watch this right now.
I
And I
know.
thought I only had one, but I had two, which I was kind of glad about. So that's
Isn't it
fun.
awesome when you think that you've only got one episode and you go and there's multiples? That's
I
such a good
I
feeling.
did finally finish the second season of The Lincoln Lawyer, and I think I'm midway through the third, or I might be done. I don't think I'm 100% done
Yeah,
with
you
the.
forgot you gapped a whole season, which is another great thing to find
How
out.
the hell do you do that? I don't. That blew my mind. I'm like, wait a minute. I was waiting so long for this one season only to realize there was two. I mean, good for me, I guess, but how sad also.
Well, Jayme, I know that you're probably not caught up on 911, but we
I
had
do believe I'm caught up on Nashville. Or I might have one episode maybe, but I think I'm caught up on Nashville, just not the regular.
I'm not caught up. I have one of each, or two of Nashville, one of the original. But
Man, so I'm ahead of you?
yeah,
Ooh.
firefighter games. Is that a real thing? Did they do that?
I don't know. Google it. Let's see.
And see, the firefighter games episode was fun, 100% fun, but I just don't feel like Buck and Eddie and even the other people would be that like cruel to their fellow firefighters, even if it was a game. But I mean, they were like mean. They were all extremely mean and cutthroat to each other. Like so much so they tried to put something in like food that was made.
It's World Firefighter Games, and they absolutely do exist.
Wow. I'm sure they're not as mean to each other as they were in this.
And Toughest Firefighter Alive, Firefighter Challenge League, and World Police and Fire Games. That is crazy. We should go to one of those. That'd be dope. Not gonna lie.
That'd be fun to watch. More for you, but it'd be fun to watch.
I guarantee there's like females and stuff there, but I wouldn't want to go because like I'm looking at men. 20 years in, I think I'm done looking like that. But I think it'd be fun to like experience that. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Especially seeing it on 911, like how different would it be?
sure, vastly, but I would be fascinated to check it out.
Look at them using something from real life.
I'm sure they do a
Kud-
lot. It's just hyper
Kudos
exaggerated.
to them.
I dude, 911 has been back to like this the weird case of the like every 10 minutes there's like a weird call that they have. I'm really digging that they're back to that. But the episode after the firefighter games where Buck and Eddie
Was dark.
it was weird. Listen, it was dark. Yes, it was very tonally different than what we're used to from 911. But so
Like
if you don't know, Buck
it
gets
went from wild shenanigans in Nashville to like sick and twisted.
yeah, Buck gets kidnapped by a woman who wants him to be her new son because he looks a little
Okay.
bit like her
Oh
son.
my gosh, you haven't seen. Oh shit.
What?
Nashville does something kind of similar.
Oh, do they?
Yes.
Oh
But
boy.
it's not a kidnapping, but it is similar. And I watched it last night, which is why like I remember. Um yeah, crazy how they kind of take the storylines a little bit. But yeah, Buck getting kidnapped in the middle of Mexico. And they get like their vehicle gets trashed, like crashed off the road. I would have never expected it to be who it was.
No, not at all. And I'm glad they didn't make Buck like a damsel in distress. I know that there's been, causes that we're dealing with in the post episodes from this, but like I'm glad like in the moment that he was still fighting to like get out and he wasn't just, yes, I'm gonna do what you tell me to
Right,
do.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that small part of him wanted to at least get out of the room to make her when he tried to escape, but that didn't go over very well. And then the husband just magically shows up out of nowhere. But also, oh, man, how do you live like that?
and they have to rely on the people in LA to help them because
Yeah,
nobody
nobody there
nearby.
wants to. The cops there are ass. Don't ever go to Mexico and think you're going to get help because you're not. That probably is real life, to be 100% truthful.
I think it was New Mexico that they were at.
Either way,
Yeah, that's
deserted
wild.
land out there.
I was
But
wondering
then,
how they were going to incorporate the LA people. Sure enough, they're helping them by phone.
yeah. But like, the husband for that scenario felt bad and wanted to like let him go or whatever. But you went to jail because your wife is psychotic. I mean, I
I,
guess I would want my husband to love me that much too, but also like get me medical attention so I don't live my whole life like that. It's actually kind of sad.
it does, and I mean, she's in the process of losing a son. That they're unable to find the strength to take
I'm
off life.
sorry. In the process of losing the son, that son's been gone for
Yeah, but
years.
I'm saying that if they can't unplug when they should unplug. I going through all that, I'm sure that messes with you to the point. I don't know about
I mean,
kidnapping, but
it's not easy. Like it's definitely not easy. But when it's time, it's time. But but then you have a padded locked door and just nobody knows he's even still alive that you even talk to. Like even the cops were shocked that you still had that kid there. So did they all think he was dead to begin with?
I think so. I think they think he died.
It's
That
crazy to
sucks.
me.
I mean, eventually you got to let somebody go. I know I've always made the joke to get me extension cords and get me a backup generator and blah 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 blah, but it's jokes. If I can't like enjoy the television, I don't want to be there anymore.
Yeah. No, it's crazy.
Now, if there's still brain activity and I'm just like chilling, then yeah, you keep me plugged in.
I mean, and then there's people, this is sick and twisted, demented, whatever. But it's real life, I guess. Cuz I'm sure like people come up with stuff out of their ass all the time, but when you get people talking about like harvest banks and them being sharks for situations like that, I can say that I kind of believe that, but I think it's important for people to know that like it's not a bad idea to get a second or third opinion at any point during a medical issue like that.
Yeah, 100%.
But if you get the second and third opinion and it's all the same, then pull the damn plug. But
Yeah.
that's my two piece. But
Oh man.
I
So
could never.
other show that I watched that Jamie did not watch. I know because she didn't watch Handmaid's Tale. Is the spinoff of The
No.
Handmaid's Tale, The Testaments. And listen, if you watch The Handmaid's Tale, which is a very dark and depressing, especially if you're a man, depressing and woman, like it sucks. Like it's not that it's depressing for a man to watch. Like I totally sorry, I said that wrong, but
Sexist.
it makes you hate being a guy watching The Handmaid's Tale because they're all awful. But the Testaments is a lot more hopeful because there's voiceover work, voiceover that's insinuating that everything that's happening in Gilead is over at some point. So we're almost at that ending where they're saved from the repressive regime that's taken over America, and it's really good so far. The storytelling is solid. It's still a sad show, but a hopeful sad show if that makes any sense. But I highly recommend it. I know Angel's watching it too. Her and I might do a review of it when it's over, but it's good so far.
I'm glad you found another one you love, but you've been finding a lot of TV that you love lately.
It's so much.
Yeah,
The
you
Miniature Wife
can't
was really good on
you
Peacock.
can't keep up.
It's so oh my god, it's awesome. I love it. Keep sending me free TV. I want it all day. But it's a lot, and I'm trying. Like I just emailed Apple over the weekend asking for screeners for all their stuff because it's how we grow is to get this stuff early. So I'm trying, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's been a lot. What have you been watching? The Floor. Have you watched The Floor?
No. I haven't been
Yeah.
home long enough to watch The Floor. I've been
So
home like not even 48 hours yet.
So they fixed something that you and I have been complaining about over the years. I'm not going to give any spoilers for who won, but I'm going to talk about this thing that they've added to the season, and it's
What do you mean about who won?
like the new season of the floor.
There's only like 2
No,
episodes though.
I know, but I'm not going to talk about specifics. I'm just going to talk about this one thing that they added to the game.
Yeah, but
So
we wouldn't know who won because it's too early on.
okay, I misspoke. I misspoke, ma'am.
No, that's why I was confused. I'm like, wait a minute.
So now, halfway through the game, whoever has the most territories is safe from being challenged until everybody else is gone.
Oh, what a twist.
Yeah, which is one of the things we've been complaining about, that these people do so well and then halfway through they're all kicked out. But it kind of
Yeah.
fixes it. Because, you work your ass
Huh.
off to eliminate everybody, and then some schmuck takes you out on a bogus
But I
category.
mean, that's part of the game, I guess. But no, I kind of like that.
I
That
do too.
what a twist. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, now I'm excited.
yeah. I
Oh,
thought you
that
would be.
sounds cool.
It's my favorite game show out right now. It's another one. If it's out, I have to watch right away.
Um, oh my gosh. There was another one that, well, 99 to beat, obviously. I don't think that's back out yet, but that's a really good one. Um, but there's a game with balls. Oh, what is that name? Where it knocks you in the water
Yeah, it
if you get it
quiz
wrong.
with balls.
Yeah. Is that back out yet?
I think so. It's fun.
Oh, I need to, if it is, I need to go watch it because that's the one we like to watch. It's
I
really
don't know if we
good.
talked about the rookie zombie episode, but
Oh,
yeah, I know we
I
talked
feel
about it
like
on
we
the
did talk
phone.
about it a little bit on here because we talked about Lucy and like going through that stuff. Um, but what about the guy, the oh my goodness, the goofy guy? You know who I'm talking about with the
Yeah, Trip,
accent.
Tri Randy. Oh,
Yes, that guy. And then so because oh gosh, I might be going out of order with episodes here, but they got Nolan's wife back. All I can think is her real name right now. I can't think of what is her show name. Oh
um,
no.
Bailey.
Yeah, so Bailey's back with that FBI undercover stuff. That was a good episode. But then Randy comes in, and then, of course, it's always shenanigans around him, which was kind of in the same episode, right? Or am I just like, don't remember correctly?
It is Skip Tracer Randy. That's who it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then he like loses his accent. That was crazy.
I love it
I
when
didn't
that guy
expect
shows up.
that. Well, there's always going to be something wild when he shows up, something
Hmm.
unhinged.
Yeah, I'm letting you take the lead on this because I think I'm further ahead than you are.
Oh no, but I don't remember. Um, the zombie episode was sad,
It
but
was,
like,
and the episode that followed it, I thought they did a really good job with Lucy.
yeah, and then like telling his sister what happened, I thought that was really sweet also.
Hmm.
Um, I'm trying to think. I know I'm at least 1 or 2 episodes off from that. I think. I don't even know now. It's been a
It's
minute.
fine. We'll be back to doing this regularly.
Yeah, we're getting at the end of baseball season, so kind of right in the
Yay!
middle, but it's fine.
It's
I
fine.
live for it. Um, so like I know we talk major TV on here, but we talk about things that we watch, right? So I watch a lot of reels on Facebook. It's fine. I don't do TikTok, but I do Facebook. But all the videos crossover, whatever. Do you watch the You Should Know podcasts?
The who?
The You Should Know podcasts?
I don't.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll send it to you. But there's one where they're talking about something I guess one of them scrolled upon too. But have you heard about the guy that disappeared for a minute and then showed back up with like he was sick, something. I'm not gonna even try to say that I remember exactly what was wrong with him when he showed back up. But his story is that he was in the ocean and the dolphins got him and the dolphins took him down to work on something and he was gone for a few days. And like the dolphins had a name and they used him to help build this city in the ocean. Have you heard about this?
I have not.
Okay, hold on, because I'm sending this to you so you can play it. It's kind of long, but I saved it in my phone just so we could talk about this because I think random conversations on here with a random crap that we see could go over pretty well. Although people might think we're a little crazy.
Well, I just pulled up the You Should Know podcast, so I'm ready to get the full episode too. Send it to me on
Okay,
Facebook.
I am. It's great. Let's see. Okay, it's 6 minutes long, but we can get the gist of it and then we can talk about it because I feel like this is a rabbit hole I need to go down. And I've been waiting until this moment to talk about it so that I could then go down the rabbit hole.
Oh, shoot. All right, here we go. Let's see how
So I'll
this
say,
works.
watch your stuff break now.
Right? It's my life. All right, here we go.
Oh my gosh. Joshua.
I'll make this bigger. Hold on. My shit's not working. Give me a second.
See?
I'll fix it. It's fine. It's fine, everybody. I'm in a new studio area, so everything has to break at least once in a day. All right, here we go. Let's get rid of this. Let's start all over. Let's pretend that didn't happen.
I mean, there's 11,000 likes on this video, so I'm not the only one that is like, I need to go down this rabbit hole.
What's up, Joshua?
I think there's 3 videos of theirs that I have saved that like I just want to talk about or do.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, there's another one that I got. We'll get there. What is up with your crap right now?
Is the sound not coming through?
No, look up top.
Underwater city. There's a story going around about dolphins kidnapping a man to build an underwater city. You haven't seen this? Not at all. Oh my God. Like, this is like the biggest story right now. Underground city for the dolphins or for humans? Underwater city. Underwater. For the dolphins, I assume. So basically what happened in Florida, there was a man found at like on the shore of a beach, dehydrated, disheveled, right? The sheriffs came and picked him up. Right, as soon as they picked him up, they said he was like super dehydrated and all messed up. He started drawing diagrams. He said he saw these diagrams whenever he got kidnapped by dolphins. He said these dolphins kidnapped him and took him 40 feet underwater to where they were building this underwater city. He said these dolphins had a leader. The leader dolphin, his name was Gerald. Stop. So the Gerald, yes, and so he said that they communicated with him in clicks. Yes, and he said, and so obviously you're thinking, how the hell was he 40 feet underwater and could breathe? Yeah. He said that they built these water bubbles around him for him to breathe. Gerald built the.
How come we've never been kidnapped by dolphins?
I'm telling you.
And
nothing cool ever happens.
Down there to help build this underwater.
We wouldn't survive though.
He said it was like hours. They kept him down there. He said, "Oh, that's a piece of city. You're knocking out in 3 hours." Gerald, you got better blueprints than this? The hell? So then he said that his work, what they needed him for, what they brought him down for, was done. So they brought him back up, right? He said that they were going to call him back down whenever they needed him. What the does that mean? They're going to call him back down? Yes.
How does a dolphin do that?
I don't know.
Do they have phones?
See, you think
they talk in clicks.
Started walking to the beach, so you think it's crazy. Obviously, to anybody, when you first hear that, it's nuts. This guy is crazy. Yeah, he's on heavy hard drugs. Well, the medical staff took him in, right, to treat him for dehydration and obviously mental things to see what's going on. Where was this guy at? What's wrong with him? They tested him, right, for dehydration. They were treating him. They said he had no signs of mental impairment, no mental disorders or disabilities, and nothing was wrong with his brain. They said they found seawater like in his lungs. Then they said they found like I forgot what it's called, like corals or something, all inside of his body, showing that he was in a deep part of the water. What in the hell? Yeah. So how do you feel about this? I have to deep dive this. Dude, you know me, I have to go home and deep dive this. Whenever I heard this, obviously I was like, this guy is insane. Who the named the king dolphin Gerald? That's the craziest part about this. That arguably is the wildest thing. Not that there's an underwater dolphin world. No,
that's how you know it's true.
Right.
Named Gerald of all names. Dude, couldn't get some sick clicky name. I don't know, but I mean, would you not respect the Gerald? I'd respect any talking dolphin, but like Gerald makes you wow. At first I was like, this guy is crazy, like tight. But once the medical staff treated him and tested him, and they said, we don't know how all this salt water and all this stuff is in him, and they have no signs of like mental problems at all, I'm kind of believing this Florida man building this dolphin city underwater. Dude, it's Florida, bro. They always got some. Florida always has some crazy. They probably invented a new drug that doesn't pull up on the scans or something like that. Because there's no way it was abducted.
All right, Jason, what do you think? Do you think it's real? Do you think it's not true? Do you think you need to do more research?
Not true, but that's funny.
Do you think it's not true?
No.
Gerald.
Gerald.
I mean,
if it is true, Gerald, kidnap us. Take us to your city.
There's a lot of people talking about it. I have not gone down this deep hole yet, but now that we've discussed it, I think I'm going to go down the hole so that we can discuss it further when we come back on.
Oh, we are definitely going to go down the hole. I cannot wait to go down the rabbit hole and report back on it very soon.
It's going to be a blast.
Oh my God, so good.
Gotta watch out for Gerald, you guys. Don't go in the water too deep.
I guess we're going to leave it on Gerald because that's our cliffhanger, everybody. We will follow up with you in a week or two about
You're
Gerald.
welcome.
Thank you. I'm going to go Google and YouTube it all night.
He'll
Guys,
be
go
asleep
follow
in 10
Jayme
minutes.
on all social medias. Jayme, which TikTok are you using this week?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
You guys can find her on Instagram at Jayme3312 and on
true.
Facebook as Jayme Widener.
Oh, Miss Twisted Pistols.
What's that?
Miss Twisted Pistols. That's my TikTok.
Miss Twisted Pistols.
We're
gonna be back doing TikTok live soon.
I need to do one like for this kind of stuff, you know.
Well, everybody, 3 Geeks Podcast. Follow me there. Like, comment, share, subscribe. All the fun stuff. And we will not wait 6 weeks for the next one, I promise.
No, we got to talk about Gerald.
Have a great night. Bye.